Greetings everybody, welcome to the channel. It's your first time viewing. I just want to let you know I do a lot of different kind of videos on information, help educate yourself, to arm you with the knowledge, to put the power in your hands so you can get, your body lifting on, help your body with reducing inflammation, as well as, a couple of different products you could try, the reasons why you eat certain foods, etc., etc. But in some of my previous videos, I mentioned I'm going to be doing a body transformation. And our body transformation towards the look of the guys in Creed 3, Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan. It's because I'm going to be in the next movie, Creed 4. Shh, don't tell nobody. So for everybody out there who doesn't know, there's many ways to skin a cat. There's many ways to tie a shoe. There's many ways to get something done. You don't have to get your muscles gained the same old way as everybody else. You don't have to just go to the gym and just do bench press and just do the same old thing with dumbbells and everything. There's many different ways that you can do this simple equation. It's all about getting your muscles to feel pain, all right? Now the question is whether you just want size or if you want actual strength with it as well. Now I train to have actual strength with size. Now here's a couple of things. Now this is just the introductory. This is kind of like episode 1 of the whole series I'm going to be doing. This is introductory phases, kind of walk you through what I'm going to be doing basically. And to start off with, I recommend everybody just, do like a little warm up, get exercise, jump around, jumping jacks, do a light little jog or something like that. Now, the kind of training I use an actual punching bag, as well as I got my gloves and I got ankle weights, 15-pound ankle weights, but I use them as wrist weights. So I got wrist weights as well, but wrist weights don't come in 15 pounds. So I use ankle weights as wrist weights. So imagine that 15 pounds on your wrist. And basically what I do is mimic the motion of doing a punch or something. So check this out. Before I get going, regular boxing, regular punching, when you do it at a high increased level, like, if you're going really, really fast or really strong, really powerful, over time, your muscles are going to start burning pretty bad. So it's going to give you cardiovascular, it's going to give you endurance, and it's going to give you a muscle pump. Now, imagine taking that same workout, but throwing wrist weights on it, all right? Now, basically what you want to do is don't just stay stiff and just, you see people in these YouTube shorts that are just, this is how you box. And that's, a lot of it's fluff. They can do these moves, but they couldn't actually do any real fighting. I actually like sparring. I've been sparring since I was a kid, but I digress. So basically what I'm going to be doing is a combination of high intense calisthenics at an intense level with weights added onto it, so it's going to be high intensity. It's not going to be a bunch of resting or anything. It's going to be hard work the whole time. If you think you can't gain muscle doing that, then you got to raise the fact some people have genetics that stop them from gaining muscle. In some of my previous videos, I've talked about the three different body types. Endomorphs, people who hold everything in, people who kind of big and kind of basically kind of fat, it's kind of hard for them to lose weight. And then there's ectomorphs, people who push everything out, it's hard for them to keep weight on. And then there's mesomorphs, it's like a combination of both, Depending on your genetics, that's the reason why some people are pushed to take steroids, they don't care about the side effects that come with it, etc., etc. But a lot of people don't realize that their genetics can still give them good benefits with just proper work, with the actual work etiquette and proper training, proper knowledge, as well as food, eating and everything. There's a lot of aspects that go into it. So it's not just hitting the gym and just doing, how much your bench press or anything. So when I'm using these wrist weights, I'm not just keeping it still. I'm moving my whole body. So it doesn't just move my arms, I move my whole body. So I'm getting core in there as well. The whole thing, everything is moving. I put the wrist weights or the ankle weights on my ankles and I practice kicks too. So not just regular kicks. I do multiple kicks because my daughter does Taekwondo and we spar in here. Now, if you look at this garage, I turned this garage into my own little personal training facility. These little mats right here are available on Amazon. I bought 2 packs. I do a combination of running with sprints, as well as doing squats, as well as putting those ankle weights and putting them on my ankles, as well as on my wrists, and doing normal everyday movements, but at a high intense level, all right? Do it to the point to where it burns really bad. But once you hit that point, keep going. That's where growth happens, all right? So to say if you're me, instead of just doing one kick, like this, I will practice kick over again. I will practice this kick over and over again. So go, and then again, and then again, and then again. You see what I mean? It comes a point to where you're not doing it at the regular rate. You're going past the regular rate. And that's how you're able to get growth. That's what I mean by it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Now, of course, when you're doing these kind of workouts, you want to make sure you're feeding your body with the proper nutrition. So just eating the same old regular kind of food like broccoli and rice, you could do that, but it wouldn't hurt to eat broccoli, rice, asparagus, mango, melon, pineapple, kiwi, strawberry. Don't just eat broccoli and don't just eat rice, eat oatmeal as well. I'm going to be giving you an example of different foods I'm going to be eating in the future, as well as I've already done some partial reviews of some of the products I'm testing out, from the Ambrosia Collective to help facilitate nutrition. And I'm seeing if that's going to be able to meet up with the benefits I was able to get from using spirulina. Because so far, in my personal opinion, spirulina has been like one of the best products that you can use for damn near overall whole body health. It helps with brain health, gut health. It helps with my recovery, helps with my joint health, helps out with so many things. It helps with giving you energy. It just helps you feel nice and good. Like I had some spirulina before I started doing this training today, and I feel great. And honestly, for those product reviews from the Ambrosia Collective, I cut out spirulina so I can just dedicate all my energy to taking those products to see if how beneficial and how quality they were. So in the future, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of those products. Like I said, Planta, the Nectar, the Kinetic, as well as Mental Jewels as well. But like I've said in the past, there's no perfect supplement, all right? Now, one of the worst things you can do for yourself when you're trying to do this intense kind of training is rely solely on a supplement as the main source of nutrition, because supplements are just meant to exactly what the word means, supplement. So it's supposed to give you like a little extra icing on the cake. It's not supposed to be the entire cake itself, all right? It's just the icing on the cake. You still got your cake would be your main food, so your chicken and broccoli, or your fish and broccoli. I prefer fish and broccoli opposed to just chicken and broccoli because chicken is, it's a little bit more fatty. But in my videos, I talk about having a well-rounded diet. So instead of just relying on your fat from an animal, which is kind of unhealthy because you got to worry about saturated fat, et cetera, I would like to refer to good healthy fats like avocado. But I have to give you a disclaimer, because if you're going to be trying to do this kind of training, you have to be doing it at your own risk. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. You have to understand the risks and potential of possible injury, because it's very easy for an unprepared body to get like a joint issue or a nerve damage or something, especially if you're trying to go 0 to 100 real quick. That's bad. It's best to start out slow. So best to start out with, like, if you can't do your body weight, body weight squats, body weight push-ups and stuff like that, then you might want to start with that first before you start getting to the intense stuff, because it's easy to hurt yourself. Take it from me, learn from my mistakes in the past I've made in the past. You don't want to hurt yourself. It's not fun being bedridden for 2 weeks because you push yourself without having the proper nutrition or without having rest. Also, make sure you check out my other videos. If you're over 30, check out my health tips for men over 30, as well as my video on natural ways to boost testosterone. And also, I got another video on the 5 rules of fitness. And make sure you guys do your own research, because knowledge is power, all right? Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.